Oh my God. They just check. Next song is a fan favorite of our band. Please get down and boogie as we feature our color guard, tuba section, and drumline to Santana's Everybody's Everything.
Hey, next time you come over,
okay, totally turn top. Top.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin tonight's game, we would like to take a moment to pause as a school community. Yesterday, we experienced the heartbreaking loss of one of our students. At this time, we ask that you join us in a moment of silence to honor his memory and to keep his family, friends, and classmates in your thoughts. Thank you.
Fit,
At this time, we ask, if possible, that you stand. And ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem.
Thank you, Mr. Kruger and the marching band. Once again, welcome to Memorial Stadium to kick off this year's varsity football game. We have the Falcons of Henry Ford against your Huskies of Port Huron Northern. And now, under first-year head coach Brett Van Drew, here are your Huskies! Let's hear it again for the marching band. Thank you. Tonight's contest is a MAC Blue contest. Both teams come in at 1-1. Port Huron Northern won the coin toss and deferred. Utica Henry Ford, will be getting the ball first.
Welcome back. Huskies won the toss. They deferred the second half, so the Falcons get the ball first tonight. Our starting quarterbacks are brought to you by Fraser Building Company. Fraser, together, will build a home, and it will be Nick Pagel, a senior at the helm for Henry Ford tonight. And Northern will make a switch, making his first start of the season will be Cam Haryu. So Cam Haryu for the Huskies and Nick Pagel for the Falcons, and we'll see Pagel first after our opening kickoff here from Landon Thomas, the freshman. And our first quarter tonight is brought to you by Plat One, Port Huron's newest and most exciting restaurant located on Connor Street. It's a great spot to grab food and check out all the games. Plat One bringing you the first quarter tonight here on GetStuckOnSports.com. Thomas will put it on the tee. 4 deep men stand at around the 10-yard line. It's like Koza back deep with maybe Johnson. Or no, take that back. Russo was the other deep man. Doesn't matter. The ball went out of bounds. And they're going to bring it out to the 35-yard line on the out-of-bounds penalty. And that's where the Falcons will take over on first down, and really don't know what to expect. Again, they lost to Plymouth-Salem in week 1, 54-0. Now, Salem's a good team, but they're not a great team. And then in week 2, they bounced back and crushed Warrenwood's Tower 41-0. So which Ford team are we going to see tonight? We know the Huskies play great defense. Their defense giving up 4.5 points a game this season. Northern's problem has been on the other side of the ball. Pagel works out of a shotgun with 3 receivers here, 2 to the right. They'll put a man, Russo, in motion running left, and a flag already before the snap. There'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Falcons. Procedure. And make it 1st and 15 back at the 30.
False start on the Falcons. That will push them back. 1st and 15. First
and 15. Jamie Thomas, one of 2 receivers to split out wide to the right. And now they're going to move Russo over to the left, put 2 receivers that way, and then run him back this way on a fake jet sweep. Pagel will keep. He'll run straight ahead, and he'll get 4 yards back and make it 2nd and 11. Against some big tight ends here on 2nd and 11. So we're going to switch out running backs.
Gain of 4 will be 2nd and 11 for Falcons.
They had Rathka in the game, but he checked out. And now they've got John Johnson as the H-back in a pistol look. Out of the gun, they are going to run on 2nd and 11. And up to the 40 goes number 46, Max Brinker.
46, Max Brinker, tackled by number 3, Joe Lincoln, and number 7, Lincoln Watkins.
He got about 7 there. That's going to make it 3rd down and manageable, 3rd and 4 for the Falcons. It's a big 3rd down play here right off the bat. 10:45 to go here in the opening quarter. They'll send 2 receivers off wide to the left. Thomas and Russo. Handoff straight ahead. Brinker close to the first down. Looks like he got it. He needed to get to the 45, and that's where one official said he got to. The other had him just short, and they've got the fists up, so they're saying it's 4th down. The fans don't like the spot at all. So give Brinker about 3.5 there, and it'll be 4th down and about the length of the football for the first down, and they'll keep the offense out there. Send 2 receivers off to the left and go out of a pistol look. Pagel working out of the shotgun with Brinker. Gives it to Brinker straight ahead. Ooh, second effort, he'll get the first down. They had him stopped for a half second there, and then Brinker battled forward and got the yard and a half and picks up the first down. Ooh, we might have had a riot on our hand at Northern held there. Because the crowd didn't like the spot, and I'm on that side, and we're right at the 45-yard line. It did look like they picked up the first down. But they get the first down anyways. Now they're going to really spread it out. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Keeping it on the ground, though, with Brinker, and he'll be hit right away and maybe got a yard. 4 carries, 12 yards for Max Brinker off the start. 2nd and 9, Ford from their own 47. Sometimes Pagel goes to the sidelines to get the plays. Sometimes he stays out in the huddle and just looks to the sideline. Now they'll go 2 receivers to either side. Brinker to the left of the quarterback, Pagel, who works out of the shotgun. 2nd and 9, throwing underneath, and the pass was screened by his own player and just flat out dropped by Thomas. Incompletion. We will bring up 3rd down and 9. It was there, but it looked like Russo screened his own man, and the ball kind of hit Thomas between the hands and right in the face. Tighten up the formation a bit, a receiver to either side. Thomas to the near side, Russo to the far side, Pagel straight drop, has time. Pump fakes, now he steps up and is looking to run, and he's got room for a first down into Husky territory and runs out of bounds at the 38-yard line on 3rd and 9. A good decision by Pagel. And he picks up about 15 yards there, and a Falcons first down. 2 big pickups here on this first drive, on a 4th and inches and now on a 3rd and long. Rathka back into the game as the back. They put the 2 receivers to the right this time for Pagel, and they give the ball to Rathka, and he's hit right away, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to lose a yard back to the 39.
Number 5, Ryan Rathka on the carry, hit immediately by number 16, Ivan
Make it
Frazier.
2nd down and about 11 here.
2nd down.
North Branch has struck first on a Mike Gorman touchdown run. They lead Imlay City tonight 7-0. Brady's at the battle for the bell. Down at East China Stadium, Green City St. Clair. That's on stream 2 tonight. Our man, Mr. Taddy, is with PH at Warren Mott tonight, and Joe Cook is over in Richmond for the Richmond-Croswell game. Ooh, good break up there. Joe Lincoln reaches in and knocks down a pass over the middle intended for Thomas. It would have been short yardage, but instead it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Can the Huskies get a stop here? Last time on 3rd and 9, Pagel made the decision to take off, and he picked up 15 yards. Rathka is the back. They'll go trips to the right, single receiver out wide left. Pagel, straight drop. He's got time. He's got all kinds of time back there. Now he's going to run again, and now it's going to close down. Narelle Jordan is going to clean up the play, but the first man in there for the Huskies was Cooper Hill, and they'll combine to get a sack back at the 40, a loss of 1 on the play. Good job there by Northern, creates 4th down and about 12, and Pagel's going to drop back in punt formation. I'm not sure how much the Huskies trust this. They are going to send Moreland back to about the 10-yard line. High floating snap, and Pagel's in trouble back there. Northern almost blocks it. He does a good job just to get the kick away, and it'll take a forward roll to around the 20, but Pagel was in trouble, not because of anything he did, but that was just a horrible snap. And Northern notorious for blocking kicks, especially here at Memorial Stadium. Nearly got one there. Instead, the Huskies will start from their own 20 with their first possession of the ball game. No score in this one. 6:59 to go here in the opening quarter. Cam Haryu gets the start at quarterback for Northern, as we mentioned in the open. 4 receivers for the Huskies. Hiller the only back. They've got trips to the right, and they set up the bubble screen to Amir Moreland. Moreland dancing and weaving his way up close to the 30 and close to a first down. Got about 9 there. So something really simple there, and they got the ball into the hands of an explosive player, and I like that first down call. So it'll be 2nd and 1, Huskies from their own 29. Moreland and Mullane are going to split out wide to the left. They've got a single receiver to the right, and Watkins in the backfield as part of a pistol look. Snap to Haryu. He's looking to run. He's got the first down and a few yards more, but the ball came loose. Huskies fumble at the 37. Scramble for it, and who's got it? Ford thinks they've got it. Unpile, and the Huskies got it back. Whoa. Haryu picks up the first down out to the 38. It'll be a 9-yard pickup, but for a moment there, it was in question as to who recovered that football. They untangled the mess. Looked like big 79 for Northern was on top of the ball. That's Cedric Bell. So fresh life for Northern and a fresh set of downs here. Watkins using him as an H-back. He goes in motion from left to right. Handoff, Cade Hiller running to the right side, and Cade's got a seam. Cade Hiller across the 50, slips a couple of tackles. Hiller all the way down to about the 35-yard line. 27-yard pickup for Cade Hiller, and a Husky first down at the 4:35. The explosive plays Northern's been looking for.
First and 10 Huskies from the Falcons, 35 yards.
Husky team that's only scored 1 touchdown so far this season. On the move here, Andrew Hang is one of 2 receivers out wide to the right. Moreland to the left. Hang goes in motion. Pitch back. Hiller running left side now. Hiller to the 30. And he'll be knocked down at about the 28-yard line. But that's still a 7-yard pickup on first down. 2nd and 3 Northern from the 28 of Ford.
Gain of 7 on the play will bring that 2nd down and 3 for the Huskies.
Haryu goes to the sideline to get the play from Coach Tanton, who is the offensive coordinator now. They're going to bunch. Watkins and Moreland kind of stack them off to the left. Now they spread out a little bit. Watkins is actually a wide receiver on this play, but it's a handoff up the middle for Hiller. Nothing there that time. Got back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. So they ran him right, then they ran him left, and then they tried him up the middle.
Jacob Herman will bring up 3rd down for the Huskies.
Bring up 3rd down for Northern now. We'll call it 4. It looks like he lost a yard on the play back to the 29-yard line. 3:40 to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Huskies' first possession.
3rd down and 4.
Moved it down inside the 30, and they get it a little deeper. Mullane in a slot to the left of Haryu, works out of the shotgun. Hiller is behind him. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Quick throw to Mullane, and it's in and out of his hands, and it was up in the air dangerously, and it finally landed softly incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down, though. That ball's got it. It wasn't a perfect throw from Haryu, but that ball's got to be caught. So now 4th and 4, and I don't think there's any doubt Northern's going to keep the offense on the field here from the 29 of Utica Ford. Even if they don't convert, they trust their defense. Watkins, Moreland, and Mullane will all go wide to the right. And they'll bring Hang to the left. Looking right, Watkins has got it. Watkins battling forward inside the 25. He's got the first down at the 24-yard line. It's only a 5-yard pickup, but it was the 5 yards they needed for a first down. So the Huskies keep the drive alive with a big 4th down conversion there. 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. Hang and Mullane are split wide to the right. Handoff to Cade Hiller. Hiller trying to slip through the right side, and he gets to about the 20-yard line. Not about 3 or 4 yards there, depending on where they spot it. We'll give him a gain of 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 7 from the 21. Now they go trips left. Hang the only receiver to the right. And again, Hiller behind Haryu, who continues to work out of the shotgun. Cam 2 out of 3 for 14 yards. Another bubble screen for Moreland, and that's through his hands, incomplete. And it's 2 Husky receivers that have let the ball slip through their hands.
Haryu pass intended for number 2, Amir Moreland. Broken up by number 24.
First quarter tonight brought to you by Plat 1, Port Huron's newest and most exciting restaurant. They're located on Connor Street. Great spot to grab food and watch the games. 3rd down and 8 for Northern here. They'll go 2 receivers to either side. Hiller the only back. Again, he's behind Haryu, working out of the shotgun. Cam, play fake. Fires Watkins on a slant. Lincoln the catch. Lincoln inside the 10. Down inside the 5 and down at the 1-yard line. First down and goal to go Northern.
11, Cam Haryu with a dart to number 7, Lincoln Watkins.
Pickup of about 20 there to Watkins. And it's 1st and goal at the 1.
It will be first down and goal to go from the 2-yard line.
Looks like they moved him back to the 2 just to mess with me. Northern will spread it out, but Hiller, the deep back. Haryu out of the gun. Now Watkins will motion back into the backfield as the H-back. 1st and goal from the 2. We got a whistle. And Northern's going to take a timeout here. They saw something they didn't like.
Their first timeout of the first half. They have 2 remaining.
These points are precious to the Huskies. Again, they've scored 1 touchdown in their first 2 games. The offense didn't score last week in a strange 3-2 loss at Madison Lamphere. They want 6 points here. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. This has been a very nice drive for Northern. Converted on a 4th and 4 earlier in the drive. City up 14-0 on St. Clair late first quarter.
Let's give that Husky O-line, number 65.
The H gets a Price touchdown, and they lead 7-0 at Mott tonight.
Number 77, the center, Jackson Sherrod. Number 74, the right guard, Brody Pye. And number 78, the right tackle.
See if Northern sometimes in goal line situations, they'll go wildcat and direct snap the ball to Lincoln Watkins. We're not lined up to do that before. But I see Narelle Jordan into the game, I see Cade Hiller into the game, and I see Watkins in the backfield. And Haryu is going to line up under center. Power I, give us to Lincoln Watkins, and he's going to tiptoe through the tulips into the end zone for a Husky touchdown. Lincoln Watkins from 2 yards out, and the Huskies take the lead 6-0 here late in the first quarter. An 80-yard drive on their first possession, just what the doctor ordered. It'll be Thomas for the point after, or is that Casperi? It is Thomas coming out for the point after. 1:41 to play here in the opening quarter. Snap was a little off, but the kick is line drive up and through. No problems there. And Landon Thomas's kick will make it 7-0 Northern. Was a thing of beauty for the Huskies. And the 11-play, 80-yard drive.
Kickoff for the Falcons, number 8, Vince Russo, number 11, Vincent Constantino. Kicking off for the Huskies, number 89.
11-play, 80-yard drive. Key plays on that drive. The 27-yard run by Hiller and the 24-yard catch by Watkins to get him down to the 2, and then Lincoln finished it off. They also had the 5-yard catch by Watkins on 4th and 4 to keep that drive going. We'll see how Ford reacts to this. Constantino is one of the deep men. He's back there with Vince Russo for this Thomas kick. Huskies kicked it out of bounds the first time. Short pop-up kick will bounce near the 25. Picked up there by Constantino. He's going to run crossfield, then cut up at the 30, and he'll finally be brought down at the 35. Flag back near the 23-yard line, and that's probably going to be against the Falcons.
Constantino on the kick return, tackled by number 2 Amir Moreland and number 36, Cooper Hill. There's a flag on the play.
So they got it out to the 36, but I think we're going to have at least a 10-yard penalty here. And the flag is back near the 23-yard line. And it's a hold, so should move the ball back to about the 13.
That will push them back to their own 13-yard line, first and 10.
13.
Number 4 from their own 13. That was 36.
It'll be first down and 10. 92 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Pagel will work out of the shotgun with 3 receivers. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, but they're running on first down. I believe that's Brinker with the carry. And he maybe got a yard.
Number 46, Max Brinker on the carry, hit by a host of Huskies, including number 37, Darrell Jordan.
Everything on the ground so far for Ford in this one. Pagel is 0 of 2 passing.
Small gain on the play will bring up second down and 9.
Bring up second down and 9. They've been in a lot of second and third and long on their first drive. They converted a couple of them, though. They'll send 2 receivers off to the left, and now they'll put a man in motion and run the jet sweep. Handoff. And not much there. In fact, the Huskies are going to drop them back at the 11 for a loss of 3 on the play. Constantino was the man who took the handoff, and there was nowhere for him to go. And now it's another one of those third down and long situations. And only 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Ford's going to line up like they're going to run a play here. Pagel out of the gun, but the clock will go off, and that's the end of the first quarter. After one, it's the Huskies 7, the Falcons nothing. Here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Second quarter starts. The Falcons are 3rd and 12 from the 11-yard line.
Second quarter tonight brought to you by the Baumberger Sports Lounge on Van Dyke in Imlay City. Definitely try the tots. Pagel on 3rd and long, a wobbly pass down the center of the field. He was looking for Russo, but comes up short, and that's going to bring up 4th and long. And they'll be punting out of their end zone here with the ball on the 11-yard line, 4th and 12. So Northern up 7-0 and a chance here to get excellent field position. Remember, on the first Ford punt, the snap was way high, and Northern almost got a block. Better snap this time. Pagel bangs it out of there quickly, away from Moreland, and it's going to take a forward bounce right near midfield, and the Huskies will get it at the 50-yard line.
Huskies will take over right at midfield.
Still excellent position for Northern, who went 80 yards on their first drive. Hurry 3 out of 5 for 33 yards. Hiller with 4 carries for 36 yards rushing. Watkins has caught 2 passes for 24 yards, and he has a 2-yard touchdown run. They'll send 2 receivers to the left, and Heng will split out wide to the right. Pistol in the backfield. Watkins the up man. Lincoln went in motion, bad snap, got away from Haryu. Now Cam running around looking for somewhere to go. He's going backwards instead of forwards. Now he'll dump it off, and it's incomplete to Watkins. Lincoln caught it near the 45, it looked like, and then a Ford player knocked it away from him, and they roll it just a chaotic, incomplete pass there. The ball got by Haryu, and by the time he picked it up, he was about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then he probably ran back another 10 to buy himself some time even to find Watkins on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Huskies. Watkins and Mullane will split out wide to the left. Moreland in a slot right, and Heng is wide right. Hiller the back. And Haryu's going to keep it. Nice fake there. Cam trying to get outside and get the edge. And he lost it out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain. Not hit, and the ball popped loose. They're going to spot it at the Ford 37-yard line. There is a flag in the secondary back near the 40. The fans wanted Ford to get the ball, but when it goes out of bounds and nobody recovers it, it goes back to the offense. It was a 3-yard gain. Now we've got a flag. I did not see, I was watching the play here on the sideline and the ball going out of bounds on the fumble. The foul is against Northern and it's a personal foul. So that's going to be a 15-yard walk-off from the end of the play.
Falcons will accept that penalty. Will remain second down. You can do that!
It's going to be second down. And the ball will come back to the 43, so it'll be second down and 17. 4 receivers for Northern with trips to the left. Out of the gun, pump fakes. Now he wants to run. Flag here, and this is going to be holding against Northern. As Haryu will get up to the Ford 49. He got about 8, but that's not going to matter because this is coming back. Their options are 3rd and 9 or 2nd and $1 million.
Ball is holding against the Huskies.
So this penalty will move it back to the 33
Still second down.
and make it 2nd and 27. Second down and 27 Huskies. Going backwards on this drive. They started at midfield. Now they're back to their own 33. Three receivers this time with 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Play fake, slant to Watkins. He's got it at the 40. Lincoln to the 45, Lincoln to the 50, into Ford territory, all the way down to the 40-yard line. On 2nd and 27, they get a nice chunk of yardage there. 22-yard pickup on a simple little slant to Watkins. Third catch for Lincoln for 46 yards. 3rd down and 5. Huskies at the 45. Twice they've ran that play for big yardage. Watkins and Mullane split off wide to the left. Haryu and Moreland and Hang to the right. Hiller the back and Haryu out of the gun. Looking to throw. Pressure coming though. Cam will chuck it up on the far sideline and Mullane can't come up with it. It'll be 4th down. Would have been a tough catch and he wouldn't have had a chance to pick up the 1st down. He might have even lost yardage had he caught that. So now it's 4th and 5. I think the fans wanted to go for it, but it looks like the Huskies will kick it away. Kasparian will drop back to kick. Constantino will go back deep. He's at about his own 15. Kasparian, the rugby-style kicker, and he'll pooch it up in the air. It'll drop near the 20 and be down there. Lincoln got down to touch it up for the Huskies, and it'll be Ford ball at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
So Northern stalls on their second drive, mostly due to penalties. And with 9:54 to go here in the first half, the Huskies still lead at 7-0. And the Falcons will get the ball starting from their own 20. Ford has not had great field position in the game. Their best starting position today was the 35. Pagel working out of the gun. He's 0 out of 3. He has rushed 3 times for 18 yards. Play action, little throw over the middle is incomplete. Trying to sneak that into Russo.
Number 4, Pagel's pass intended for number 8. That's Russo.
Bring up 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 from the 20. Thomas, 1 of 2 receivers split out wide to the right. So got 2 to the left here. They fake a jet sweep. Pagel's going to run straight ahead, and he'll get a couple. And they'll be looking at 3rd and long again.
Number 4, Nick Pagel and the keeper. Tackled by number 42, Wyatt Snyder, and number 44, Quentin Pasha. Will bring up 3rd down for the Falcons.
So 3rd down. And about 8 here from the 22. Again, they'll go with a 4 receiver look, 2 to either side. Russo in motion. Pagel pressured back there, rolling out, still pressured, still rolling out, and finally forced out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th down. Pagel ended up picking up a couple of yards there. But it'll bring up 4th and 6. And again, Ford, based on the position at their own 24, are going to have to punt this ball away. Pagel about the 10-yard line. Another kind of high lobby snap and a kick off the side of the foot that almost was a worm burner, but it crosses midfield and is down inside the Husky 40. That was not a pretty kick, but it was actually effective. Huskies will start from their own 38 this time. Open the ball game. Their last drive was hampered by penalties. RU is 4 out of 8 for 55 yards. 3 completions to Watkins in the game for most of that. 3 receivers here with 2 split wide to the left. Haig, the lone receiver, to the right. Pistol look. Hand off Cade Hiller. Takes his time. Now he's going to bounce it outside. Good decision. Hiller, 45. Hiller, horse collared out of bounds near the 49. No flag on the play. Got 11, though, and a Husky 1st down. 5 very productive carries so far for Cade Hiller in the ball game. He was going up the middle. There was absolutely nothing there, so on his own, he went around the big pile to the right and picked up 11 yards. Same look here for Northern. Watkins, the up back, in the pistol look with 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Hiller, the deep back, but Haryu with a direct run. He's into Ford territory, and Haryu close to the 40-yard line. We're going to call it the 41, and that might be enough for another Husky 1st down. That is a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down for Northern. Moving the ball well on the ground here to start this drive. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Our second quarter tonight brought to you by the Baumburger on Van Dyke in Imlay City, the Baumburger Sports Lounge. And the Baumburger is really good. It's the bomb. Handoff here to Hiller, and he's to the 30. We do have a flag on the play, And this might be another hold against the Huskies. Might be on Lincoln Watkins.
Number 24, Dominic Bynum. Play resulted in a first down, but there is a flag on the field.
Would have been a pickup of about 11. The flag at the 37-yard line is going to bring it back 10 yards.
Holding against the Huskies. Alford will set the penalty, will still be first down.
It's going to be first and about 16, I believe. First and 16 from the 47, we'll call it.
First and 17 for the Huskies.
We'll send trips to the left here. Hang is the only receiver to the right. He's going to hand it off, though, to Hiller running to the right. And again, Cade cutting back, dancing around, gets to about the 41. And got about 6 yards there.
RU's handoff to number 9, Cade Hiller, tackled by number 5.
So that's going to make it second and about 10 here.
10 for the Huskies.
So they got back most of what they lost on that last holding penalty. And the penalties are the only thing that have slowed this Northern offense down here in the first half. They're up 7-0 with 7:07 to go. Watkins is going to stay in the backfield as the H-back. Lincoln and Mullane are split out wide to the left, but Northern's going to use their second timeout here.
Timeout Huskies.
Used both their timeouts here in the first half on offense. The last time they took a timeout, they scored a touchdown on the next play. So maybe they're going to call a timeout here to run the touchdown play. They were a little closer last time. They were at the 2. And they called that timeout last time. They're out at the 41 here looking at 2nd and 10. RU 4 out of 8 for 55 yards. Lincoln Watkins with 3 catches for 46 yards. And the Huskies on the ground. Hiller has 53 yards here in the first half. And RU 3 carries, 22 yards. Watkins has a 2-yard touchdown run, and Amir Moreland has a 9-yard catch. And the Northern defense has been as advertised tonight. They have stopped Ford on 3 possessions so far. Second and 10 from the 41. Just under 7 minutes to go in the half. These will hurry to the line. And now we've got a flag on the play. I don't know what that was all about. Tilly, the freshman, who has been playing quarterback for Northern the first 2 weeks, checked into the game as a wide receiver there. So after the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 15 back out to the 46. And it's a reverse to Moreland, and it's wide open. Here's Amir to the 40, Amir to the 30, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, forget it. He's into the end zone for a Husky touchdown. 46 yards on the reverse to Amir Moreland. Once he got the ball and got around the corner, yeah, they weren't going to touch him. And Amir went flying up the far sideline for a Northern score. Perfect call, and they called it in a perfect situation. 2nd and 15 there. 6:46 to go in the half. Thomas for the point after. Again, the snap wasn't perfect, but he bangs it up and through. 14-0 Northern. Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Brady was screaming for them to get Watkins and Moreland the ball, and those are the two guys who have touchdowns tonight. He'll be patting himself on the back later on.
Back deep for the Falcons.
Bad news for St. Clair. The quarterback has left the game with a broken hand, and they're trailing Marine City 22-7 in the second quarter tonight. At East China Stadium, Richmond is up 8-0 on Croslex. Late in the first quarter, PH and Mott are tied at 7 tonight. That's in the second quarter. And here it is 14-0 Northern. Here, Northern. Going 46 yards on the reverse. And I'm happy to say the sun has finally gone down, because it was about 700 degrees in the press box until it did. Short kick here, taken near the 25-yard line, but just nowhere to go after the catch for Dylan Franks. He is dropped near the 28 after a 3-yard return. So, still a lot of time here. I don't think Ford has to open it up, but they do have to figure something out here, because the Huskies defense hasn't given them a ton here in the first half. Just 31 yards for the Falcons so far. No yards through the air. They'll go 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Pagel is 0 out of 4 throwing the ball so far in the game. Rathka the back. They're going to try to set up a screen, and it's intercepted by Amir Moreland on a deflection. And Amir's going to take it back to the house for a Husky touchdown. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play near the 24-yard line. But on a tipped ball, Moreland picked it off, and he took it back about 30 yards. So this is a big flag here. And I think this is against Northern, so that's going to negate what would have been maybe the biggest play of the ball game. That actually, the way it's gone, might have put the game away. So unfortunately, a pick six will come back, and it'll be a walk-off instead out to the 34, and enough for a Falcon first down. Oh, it was after the play. So it is a turnover, but instead of getting a touchdown, Northern's going to get it at the 34. Not as good, but still very good. So my apologies there. The interception does count, just the touchdown doesn't. Huskies back on offense, 2 receivers to either side, and Haryu with a straight drop, looking to throw, firing for the home run downfield into double coverage Watkins, and it was overthrown anyways, incomplete. I like the Huskies taking the shot there, though.
Number 7, Lincoln Watkins, incomplete. On coverage, number 11, Mason Constantino, and number 0, Jamie Thomas.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 Northern back at the Ford 34. It was the first turnover of the game. The Huskies have put the ball on the turf a couple of times, but each time they recovered a loose ball. Mullane will split out wide to the right. They've got 2 receivers to the left. Out of the pistol look, handoff Cade Hiller. Hiller with a seam. Hiller running hard here in the first half. He's inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line for about a 9-yard gain there. 7 carries, 62 yards for Cade Hiller here in the first half, and we still have half a quarter to go. So now, 3rd down and 1 from the 25. And what I'm sure is 4-down territory for Northern here. Lincoln was going to split out wide, then they ran him to the sideline, so just a receiver to either side here for Northern in this look. They're running with Hiller. He's got the first down and more. Cade right up the middle, inside the 15. And he is down close to about the 12 or 13-yard line. That's another Husky first down. Call it a gain of 12 there. Franks made the stop, and it's first down from the 13 now for Northern. Trying to punch another one in here. The Huskies are up 14-0.
13-yard line.
They'll go 2 receivers to either side. Watkins is the wide man to the left. Running with Hiller, though. He tries to go up the middle. He's to the 10, to about the 9-yard line. Got about 4 yards there. They can get a first down without the touchdown. A 2nd down just inside the 10-yard line. Now Lincoln and Mullane will split out wide to the left. Moreland is wide right. Hiller the deep back out of a pistol. They'll give it to Hiller. Hiller's got some room off the outside. He's inside the 5 and wrapped up at about the 3 after about another 6-yard gain there. And it's going to be close, maybe a yard short of a first down. So they're at the 4. They need a yard for the first down. It's 3rd down and 1. They'll go 3 receivers here. Hiller right behind Haryu out of the gun. Cam will give it to Cade. Cade's got the first down, and he's got a Husky touchdown. He's into the end zone. From 4 yards out, Cade Hiller with the latest Northern score, and they go up 20-0. They have outscored their first 2 games here now in the first half tonight.
For the kick, number 89, Randy Thomas.
So with 4:02 to go until halftime, a commanding 20-0 lead here for Northern. Thomas's extra point, and he'll drive that one up and through to make it 21-0.
Huskies 21, Falcons 0.
I know a group of coaches over on the far sideline who have got to be feeling a lot better right now about what's been going on. The Huskies' offense has been the bomb here in the second quarter, which is appropriate because our second quarter is brought to you by the Baumburger Sports Lounge on Van Dyke in Imlay City. The Baumburger is the bomb, and get the tots, Mikulaic. Get the tots. You won't regret it. Nikolai's in the booth tonight. I don't know how he got up here. He does not have a press pass. This is a media outlet.
Your sponsor. For the kick return, number 8, Vince Russo, number 11, Vincent Constantino.
Actually, I do. 21-0 Huskies. Everybody's in a good mood right now.
For the Huskies, number 89.
Except the Ford fans right down below me who are waiting for something good to happen for their team. They had a lot happen good last week against Tower. But Tower's defense is not Northern's defense. And the Huskies came in tonight, for all of their offensive woes, the Huskies came in tonight giving up 4.5 points a game. Thomas getting ready to kick it off here. Russo back deep along with Constantino. They'll kick it Russo's way. How about the 8? He's up across the 15. Russo to the 20, has a hole. Ooh, and then he got wrapped up and knocked down shy of the 30. Flying across there, 36. Cooper Hill with his second big tackle of the game. He was in on a sack earlier in the first quarter, and he may have stopped a touchdown there. So 3:56 to work with. Ford has all 3 of their timeouts remaining, and they'll start from the 30. Pagel 0 of 5 now with an interception. Max Brinker is the back. 2 receivers to the left. Handoff, Brinker running to the right, and the Huskies will swallow him up and stop him for no gain. He might have even lost a half yard there. Ford hasn't been able to get anything on first down. They've been second and third and long all game. Second and 11 from their own 29. Russo and Thomas split wide to the left. Russo will go in motion right. Inside handoff, though, and some room here, and skipping through a tackle all the way out to the 50, and now into Husky territory to the 48 is Rafka. 23 yards for Rafka, who prior to that carry had -1 yards rushing. That is the biggest play from scrimmage in the game for the Falcons so far. They had a couple of key conversions on their first try. They converted a 4th down and inches, and they converted a 3rd and long on a run by Pagel. Hand off, and again going nowhere on first down. They're going to lose a yard back to the 49. As Rafka tried the same play with a much different result. Second and 11 from the Husky 49. Clock running with 2:25 to go in the half. Huskies will get the ball to start the third quarter, and they're up 21-0. So they want to get a stop here. Ford really needs something before halftime. They'll go pistol look this time with 2 wides to the right, or to the left, excuse me, and now Russo motions right, and Pagel wants to keep, and he'll be wrapped up around the 50, and it looks like he's going to lose a yard unless they give him progress back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 4, Nick Pagel on the keeper.
It's going to be 3rd and long at the 49. 3rd and 11.
Bring up 3rd down and long for the Falcons.
Got to get to the Northern 38 to pick up the first down. Down to 90 seconds to go in the half, and they're taking their time here. They're not using their timeouts. I think they'd have to get a sizable chunk here before they started thinking about that. 3rd and 11 from the 49. 2 receivers to either side. Pagel straight drop. Has some time. Now he has to step up in the pocket. Looks like he wants to run, and that will not work out for him. He'll be sacked for a loss back behind the 50 at the 48. They'll lose about 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Number 16, Ivan Frazier, with help
Frazier, the man who will get credit for the sack for the Huskies. And Northern will use their final timeout to stop the clock with a minute to go in the half. They want to give Amir Moreland a chance here to maybe give them good field position on a punt return and then see if they can't add something more before halftime. It has not been the most amazing job for the punt team tonight for Ford. The snaps have been questionable at best.
Playing for the Falcons, number 4, Nick Pagel. Back deep for the Huskies, number 2, Amir Moreland.
So another bad snap, and again, Pagel in trouble. Somehow he got the ball out of there. I don't know how. It's a pretty good kick back inside the 20. Moreland scoots up the far sideline and is out of bounds after a short gain. And the Huskies will start at their own 27. That was another adventure back there for Pagel on the punt. Not sure how he managed to get that out of there. I can't believe Northern, who are notorious for blocking punts, hasn't blocked one tonight. Now, they don't have any timeouts left, and there's 51 seconds to go in the half. It looks like they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter, so they're going to go and kneel, it would appear. Haryu will take a knee. They'll have to do it one more time.
Haryu taking a knee before the half.
So it'll be second down. But once the clock, and the clock is under 40 now, so they can just take another knee and we'll go to halftime with the Huskies leading this one 21-0, unless there's some shenanigans here, but they are in the kneel down formation. And that will take us to halftime as Haryu again takes a knee. So at the break, it's all Northern. Huskies 21 and the Falcons nothing here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Falcons 0.
The Huron Northern High School marching band. Our show this year is inspired by the term Beatlemania. Beatlemania was the pessimism surrounding the English rock band The Beatles from 1963 to 1966. The group's popularity grew in the United Kingdom in the late 1963. The British press adopted the term Beatlemania to describe the scenes of emulation that attended the band's concert performance. In February 1964, the Beatles arrived in the United States, and their televised performance on the Ed Sullivan Show was viewed by approximately 73 million people. The band's instant popularity established their international stature, and the unprecedented domination of the national sales chart is mirrored in numerous other countries. The Beatles would go on to release 13 albums with 213 songs. The Northern Marching Band has decided to share some of their favorite Beatles tunes with you tonight. We proudly present our 2025 production, Xfinity. The Rangers, Emily Rosenwald and Eva Eastman. Is your band ready? first song tonight is a mashup of two different songs. One of them was released on the Magical Mystery Tour album in 1967. The other was released as a non-album single in 1968. Sit down and enjoy our spin on the Magical Mystery Tour and Lady Madonna. Ladies and gentlemen, the Huskies. Welcome to the Magical Mystery Tour. Stepping up this way. Please enjoy our rendition of Eleanor Rigby, which will feature our percussion section. song is a mashup of two different songs, originally released in 1968 on the White Album and in 1965 on Hype. These are during our arrangement of Blackbird and Yesterday. We will feature seniors Elena Corderillo and Mallory Cowden on trumpet, Anthony Morovich on tuba, and sophomore Charlotte Miller on flags. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Huron Northern Marching Band. Tonight we'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank the incredible people who make our program possible. A special thank you to Theo Kerhulis, Catherine Woolman, Alicia Shagney, Aaron Collins, Larry Rollins, and Jason Kesperian, and our school board for being outstanding advocates for the Northern Band program. We would also like to thank Cargill for their generous donation of water for our band this football season. We are also deeply grateful to our dedicated Corporate Northern Band booster officers, Kelly Constable, Jody Calamati, Tim McCulloch, Tony Dunsmore, and Michelle Tatro, along with all of our parent volunteers who gave their time and energy to support everything we do. And of course, thank you to Dave Constable for being our announcer tonight. Hey, that's me. Airborne Sergeant Anthony Morovich, our color guard instruction and design Sarah Miller, mission instruction Carson Miller, our film ensemble instruction and arranging Ainsley Kinney, our percussion instruction and arranging Peyton Bear, vision instruction and assistant director Cameron Lee, our show design, visual design and music design, and director Robert Kruger. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks on September 26th. Thank you for being such wonderful audience tonight.
Just got another score in, and this one a little bit of a surprise at the half. Strange things happen at Yale Park. It's Yale 21, Almont 21 at the break. And that is, to be quite honest, not expected. So the Bulldogs giving the Raiders a handful. That was a couple of years ago. Armada went in there, and Yale shocked them. So the Bulldogs are capable, and also a couple of years ago they gave Croslex a big scare. I think that one was 32-29. Pioneers pulled that one out, but 2-0 Almont struggling with Yale right now. Bulldogs are 1-1. They got shut out last week by Richmond, 21-0. And apparently we're a little bit on the grumpy side going into their game tonight. Here, Northern enjoying their best half of football of the season so far. 21 points. Their defense held Ford to less than 50 yards in the first half. Forced a turnover. Moreland has a catch, a rushing touchdown, and an interception. Watkins has 3 big catches and a rushing touchdown. Cade Hiller ran for 87 yards in the first half on just 11 carries. He had a touchdown. And I thought Cam Haryu did a good job at quarterback. He was 4 out of 9, 55 yards, didn't force anything. Threw a couple of nice slants to Watkins for 2 20-plus yard receptions. Did a nice job in that first half. If there was a criticism, they did have the one drive where they had a boatload of penalties. But that was an isolated situation because it really was only that one drive. They get the ball first. Moreland and Lincoln are the deep men.
Kicking off for the Falcons, number 40, Joseph Grillo.
Grillo to kick it off here for Ford. We haven't said his name until now. Short kick, Watkins, look out from the 25. Lincoln across the 40 and tackled just shy of the 45-yard line. And the Huskies will get good field position. Oh, and it doesn't even really look like he's running hard, and they can't bring him down. I'm going to call it the 45.
45-yard line, first and 10. Number 11, Cam Haryu at quarterback for Huskies.
Northern could really maybe put this one out of reach with a score on the opening drive of the third quarter. before the snap. The Huskies have to take a timeout. And they're not happy about it.
Timeout Huskies, their first timeout of the second half. They will have 2 remaining.
You come out of halftime and your first play from scrimmage, you got to burn a timeout before the snap.
We'll welcome the Henry Ford
I don't know who that was on the far sideline, but they were blowing a gasket. They were not happy. I don't know if that was Coach Tanton or not. It wasn't Coach Van Drew. He's downfield a little further. This will happen when you, again, remember the Huskies, the one position where they're not experienced at is quarterback. They started a freshman the first 2 games, went to Haru at the second half last week, and he's making his first start as a quarterback this week, even though he is a senior. He was a wide receiver in years past. They keep the ball on the ground here on first down, and it's Hiller running hard to midfield and in to Falcons territory to about the 47, and that's about an 8-yard gain on first down.
Number 9, Katie Hiller on the carry.
Call it the 48-yard line, and we'll call it second down and 3. Hang and Mullane split wide to the left here. Watkins, the H-back, to the right of the quarterback in a pistol look. Now the carry for Hiller. Cuts back inside, pushes the pile to about the 44. Gets 4, and that's enough for a first down. 98 yards now for Hiller. He's on his way to a triple-digit night. No rush here by Northern. Here in the second half, up 21-0. The clock is their friend. Hang and Mullane will go to the left. Mullane in the slot. Again, they go pistol look. Watkins will motion from right to left. And Haru wants to run this time. Gets a big block from Hiller. Haru up the field inside the 40, down to about the 36-yard line, and he got about 8 yards there. 6 carries, 29 yards for Haru.
Number 11, Vincent Constantino, and number 55.
Call it the 37. It'll be second and 3. 10 minutes to go here in the third. First possession of the second half for either side. Haru continues to work out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left. Hiller straight ahead. Short gain, rolling to about the 34-yard line. But that is enough for another first down. 3-yard gain. And Hiller up over 100 yards now. First and 10, Huskies at the Falcon 34. And they'll send the 2 receivers out wide to the left. Out of the gun, Haru low with the screen pass, trying to get it to Mullane, who was already on his knees, and he just kind of stuffed the ball into the dirt because it was better to take the incompletion than catch it and lose yardage. So second and 10. Here to start this third quarter, no Moreland on offense, because with the 21-0 lead, they want Amir out there for all the defensive plays in the second half. Lincoln is in a slot to the right with Lincoln Watkins wide right. Two receivers to the left side. Hiller the only back this time. Straight drop, Haru, pump fake. Now he's got to step up. He's going to run with it. He was carrying it a little loose there at first, and then he takes a big hit inside the 35. He got about a yard or two, but he took a big shot at the end of that. It's going to bring up 3rd and long here for the Huskies.
Bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Huskies.
3rd and 9 from the 33. 8:40 to go here in the 3rd. Are you all right despite taking the big hit there? Northern will go 2 receivers to either side, and now Moreland checks back into the game in a slot to the right. Are you rolling right? Throwing. Watkins, first down to the 15, still on his feet, and out of bounds near about the 12-yard line, and that's about a 21-yard pickup. It's almost automatic tonight when they throw the ball to Watkins that they're going to get big yardage. We'll call it the 13. First down there, a big first down pickup by Northern. 2 receivers to either side, and this time Moreland moves into a slot to the left of Haru. He's now 5 out of 11 for 75 yards. Ooh, high snap over Cam's head. He picks it up on a bounce, though. That was a good play. Chucks it into the end zone, and it's a Husky touchdown. Are you kidding me? Lincoln Watkins, what a catch! On a broken play, Watkins went up and hauled it in. That ball was way over his head. 13 yards on the scoring play. Moreland is down on the far side of the field, way away from where that play was, hoping that this is just a cramp. For the moment, it will quell some of the celebration. The Huskies are up 27-0 on just an absolutely unbelievable catch by Lincoln Watkins. .7:45 to go here in the 3rd. Watkins literally crawled off the field there with no assistance, but he was on his hands and knees. I'm hoping that that's just a cramp. It is a very muggy night in terms of this week compared to the first 2 weeks. It is much warmer and more summer-like tonight. Thomas for the point after to try to make this a 28-point Husky lead. Is up, and that one is no good. A low line drive kick. They have had some problems with the snaps. They missed that one. 27-0 Northern, though. They're cruising right now. 6 out of 12, 88 yards, and a touchdown pass to Lincoln Watkins on that last drive. Problems Northern was having on offense in the first 2 games. They're not having those problems tonight.
Number 11, Vincent Constantino. Number 8, Vince Russo. Kicking for the Huskies, number 89.
Go back deep along with Russo for Ford. This Landon Thomas kickoff. Brandon is a legacy kicker. His dad kicked for the Huskies. I'm old enough to have done those games. I was still old enough to do the games. Here's a little short kick, almost an onside attempt here by Northern. They tried to bloop it over the line and catch up to it at the 30. They almost did it. It's batted away, though, and it will be Falcons' ball near the 30-yard line. Almost caught Ford now. So first down, Falcons at their own 30. And they did not get much in the first half, just 49 yards, all on the ground. Now down by 27, you'd figure they got to try to open it up, but Pagel 0 of 5 with an interception in the game. They'll go 2 receivers to either side here. And they'll run an inside delay to Rafka for a short gain. Rafka gets about 3. Yards in the game, but again, he had the one 22-yard run that's all of his rushing, and that's the biggest play of the game for Ford so far. They moved the ball some on their first drive, and it stalled out near the Husky 35-yard line, and not much since. And now a fumble. That ball's loose in the backfield, but I believe the running back is going to recover it back inside the 30. And they're going to lose yardage on the play, but a good job by Rafka just to recover the ball back at around the 28. It's a loss of about 5 on the play. So now, once again, they're looking at 3rd and long. That's been the story of the game for them. 3rd and 12. Their own 28. Again, with 2 receivers to either side. Straight drop Pagel. Over the middle, pass is high to Russo and off his hands and deflects away, incomplete, and it'll be 4th down.
That was pass intended for number 8, Vince Russo, incomplete.
And now the only thing the Huskies haven't done is blocked a punt tonight. And just about every snap to Pagel on punts has been awful. So Lincoln is going to be back to return this kick. So no Moreland back there. Remember, he limped off the field after the last Husky touchdown. The kick away from Lincoln. Oh, it's going to take a great roll for the Falcons. Down around the 26-yard line of Northern.
John Johnson of Falcons. Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
So the Huskies will start from their own 26, and again,
their own 47-yard line.
I would think we will see a pretty steady diet of Cade Hiller from here on out. 6:11 to go in the 3rd, 27-0 Northern. We'll call it the 27. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left here. Aryu will hand it off, and Cade Hiller will worm to the 29 for a couple.
Hand off to number 8, Vasily Kasparian.
That was Kasparian who gets his first run of the night. Vasily picks up 2. Haven't seen him in the game yet. Lincoln in the slot off to the right of Haryu. 2 receivers to either side. Kasparian stays in the game as the running back on 2nd and 8. Haryu looking to throw to Lincoln. Caught at the 31. And he'll be wrestled down right there after just about a 2-yard gain. on the short little pass play. With Joe Lincoln with his first catch of the game. Now they're looking at third down and about 6.
Tackled by number 24, Dominic. They'll bring up third down. About 8 for the Huskies. Third and 7 for the Huskies.
6 from the 31. We'll agree to disagree, me and the PA guy. We do that every week here at Memorial Stadium. 2 receivers to either side. Kasparian, the back behind. Haru, who works out of the shotgun. And he'll fire complete. Mullane with the catch. And that might be enough for a first down. He's out near the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 7.
Number 11, Cam Haru's pass complete to number 5, Landon Mullane for a
Mullane's first catch, and that's a Husky first down. To the 39. Franks makes the tackle. He's been busy tonight for the Falcons. Hanging Lincoln to the right, single receiver to the left. They go back to a pistol look here. Handoff, Kasparian straight ahead, has a seam to the 50. Kasparian, 45-40 down that far sideline. They'll angle him out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 30 to about the 24-yard line. About a 37-yard pickup there for Kasparian. And put him out at the 26. About a 35-yard pickup in the end.
Kasparian's run takes it all the way down to the Falcon 26, 1st and 10 Huskies.
21-13, PH leading at Mott. Be a big win for the Red Hawks. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Huskies up big. Kasparian running this time to the right. Trying to bounce outside at the 20. And he's down close to the 16 and close to another Husky first down.
Number 8, Kasparian.
3 carries, 47 yards for Kasparian on his first drive of the game. And it's after Hiller rushed for 101 yards on 14 carries in the game. A lot of contributors now for the Huskies in this one, including Lincoln Watkins, who has 5 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. He's out wide to the left here. 2 receivers that way. Lincoln's to the right. Kasparian in the back. Haru wanted to set up a screen to Mullane, and he threw it short to him. Cam kind of rushed that one. Just kind of line drive spiked it into the turf. The old Andre Ware play. For those of you who are old enough to remember Andre Ware. Unfortunately, I am. 3:15 to go here in the third. Huskies 27. Falcons nothing. Northern trying to go to 2-1 on the season and pick up a win in their MAC Blue opener. They're going to go trips off to the right this time on 2nd and 10 from the 16. Kasparian the only back. And a whistle here before the snap. Flag is way back in the end zone. This might be delay game. We'll see. Whatever it is against Northern. The ref was screened out there, so I didn't see what he signaled.
Penalty on the Huskies will move it back. It'll be 2nd down still.
They might have had an illegal substitution there. Anyways, it's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 21. Trips left. How are you rolling that way? Cam looking. Watkins wants the ball, but Cam's is going to run with it up that far sideline, and he's got some room close to the goal line. He got in for a Husky touchdown. 21 yards by Haryu, who just wouldn't go down on the far sideline, and he's in for another Northern score. 33-0 Huskies with 2:58 to go here in the third. That was some great determination there by Cam. Will go for two here, and I actually like this call because if they make it, they can get the game into running time. They missed their last extra point. So this isn't about running the score up. This is about get the game into running time and get out of here with the win as fast as you can and not risk getting anybody hurt. They've already potentially lost Amir Moreland.
Huskies will take a timeout. That is their second timeout.
Northern will take a timeout here because Haryu has taken a couple of hits here in the third quarter, including one on that touchdown run at the end. And so I think he needed a minute just to get recomposed. One timeout left for the Huskies, but I don't think they're real concerned about that, up 33-0 now. Late third quarter.
Avery Haslett, Michaela Pope, Jay Lukes, Peyton Bukowski, Maggie McDowell, Lily McGrado, Charlotte Miller, Hayden Schultz, Amaya Short, Isabella Stevens, Lauren Thornton, Nate Wallenbrook, and Ella Woolman. Your Husky cheer team.
Pretty enthusiastic. They're very quiet now, and for good reason. Huskies needed a gut check performance, and they have given us a gut check performance. After losing last week 3-2 at Lamphere and having only one offensive touchdown in 2 weeks coming into the game, they're going to go jambalaya here. Hiller is the deep back, but they got a couple of big bubbas out in front of them. And Vinny's in at quarterback now. He's going to turn, hand it off to Hiller. They're looking for a seam, and he's going to get in easily. Cade Hiller runs it in on the conversion, and Northern goes up 35-0 and will put the game into running time now. I think a big conversion. Touchdowns, but they can only stop the clock a few different ways now. After 3, PH still up at Mott, 21-13. Thomas and Russo are back deep this time for the Falcons for Thomas's kick. Thomas has been a busy dude tonight. He's wearing out those lime green shoes. Another little pooch kick towards this near sideline. That's going to skip out of bounds. And Ford can take it at the 35, which would match their best field position today. Called them lime green. You're calling them spearmint. Lima bean? Minty? They do glow in the dark. They're like the best thing that I can see on the entire field. All right, Northern with a 35-0 lead. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Falcons will go with 3 receivers, 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Russo goes in motion, and they'll give it on the inside handoff to Rathka, and he'll get a couple of yards. Rathka to the 38, makes it 2nd and 7. Ford not in any rush. I think at this point they'd be happy to get out of here without any further damage being done. Still a quarter of football to play and then some with 2:14 to go in the third. Handoff Rathka, wrapped up and hit almost immediately, and he's going to lose a yard.
Rathka hit immediately by number 16, Ivan Frazier.
Frazier with another tackle. And they're actually going to put him back at the 35, so he lost everything that he gained on the first run, and is going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Third and 10 Falcons from their own 35. Pagel 0 of 6 with an interception. He's only attempted 1 pass here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to either side. Rathka, the back, is to his left. Out of the gun, Pagel sets up. He's firing long and deep, and no flag. There's the flag. That had to be a flag, as it was a clear grab on the far sideline by Colin Landshut, and that had to be called. They'll pick up the first down on the pass interference call. That should move the ball out to the 50. Penalty stops the clock. That's one of the ways of running time that the clock will stop. So a fresh set of downs here for the Falcons. I'm not so sure Landshut had to grab him. I'm not sure that pass was going to be caught. But he wasn't going to take any chances as he felt he was beat on the play. Constantinu and Dinam split out wide, and they'll give it to Russo. Finally, one of those end arounds. He's come in motion several times in the game. They haven't given him the ball, but he'll make it to the 40, and that should be enough for the first down. Pick up a 10 for Vince Russo. They have faked it to him 3 or 4 times tonight, and finally on that try they gave it to him. He picks up the first down. Northern's got a lot of different guys in the game defensively right now. They'll get some people some experience. I don't think they're too concerned about a shutout tonight. Hand off Rathka to the 35 and tackled forward to the 34 after a pickup of about 6. Seven carries, 30 yards for Rathka. Frazier stops that run for Northern, and they've both had good games tonight. That's going to be the final play of the third. After 3, it's the Huskies 35 and the Falcons nothing. Here on GetStuckOnSports.com. Back to the fourth quarter next.
Husky 34 to open the fourth quarter.
35-0 Huskies. And on the first play of the fourth quarter,
Number 46, Max Brinker.
2nd and 6, Brinker gets a carry. And he will be stopped after about a yard gain. Northern tonight. Huskies led 7-0 after one, 21-0 after the halftime break, and they score 2 more touchdowns in the third to go up 35-0 in this one. And flags on the play here. We'll give it to Denham on the end around, but play was stopped first. Watkins with a sensational touchdown catch on a 13-yard pass play. And Haryu with a 21-yard touchdown run. The scoring plays in that third quarter. 3rd and 9 after the penalty is walked off against Ford. Ford hasn't had a ton of penalties tonight. Northern again had the one drive in the first half, their second possession, where they took a bunch of penalties. A personal foul and a holding call really killed that drive. 2 receivers to either side here. A man around in motion, play action. And firing Pagel down the middle of the field. He's got a man wide open, Russo, and he'll be knocked down inside the 5. First down and goal to go for the Falcons down around the 1-yard line. A pickup of 37, their first completion of the game. Fagan made the temporary touchdown-saving tackle. Falcons need this touchdown to get the game out of running time. We're down around 10 minutes to go in the fourth, right around when they run this play. So they're going to empty the backfield here. From the 1-yard line, they go empty backfield. Pagel out of the shotgun, has trips to the left side. He's running straight ahead, and the Huskies are going to greet him and stop him for no gain. Nine carries, just 14 yards for Nick Pagel tonight. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Second and goal for the Falcons.
No rush here by Ford. This time they'll put Brinker in the backfield with him as he continues to work out of the shotgun. Give to Brinker, and he's got a seam, and he's into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. So Brinker from a yard out gets the Falcons on the board here with 9:07 to go in the fourth quarter.
Number 40, Joseph Grillo for the extra point for the Falcons.
Grillo for the point after. And they're going to fake and try for 2, and the pass is going to fall incomplete. Intended receiver was in the end zone. The ball landed at about the 2-yard line. So the 2-point trick play doesn't work. The score is 35-6 with 9:07 to go, but that will get the game out of running time for Ford. And I don't know if they consider that to be a good thing or a bad thing. Don't know what Ford's thinking, but I would think we would onside kick here. this stage, I would think Northern is just interested in keeping the clock moving and running the football. So if they get the possession near midfield, it's not like they're going to be airing it out or running and gunning, I don't think. Kasperian and Lincoln are back deep this time for the Huskies. So I don't know if they're keeping Cam Hart or keeping Amir Moreland out because he is really hurt or just as precautionary because they're up so big. Lincoln from the 10. Looking up the middle. Check that, Kasperian. Across the 20 and out to the 25. Kasperian has come in here with a lot of energy. 47 yards on 3 rushes on their last drive. Let's see if he stays in the game. They're going to bring him out at least for this play. Are a lot of new faces into the Husky lineup.
Number 10 at quarterback for the Huskies, Vincent Vinatieri.
Vinatieri is in at quarterback. Joe Caden has checked in as a wide receiver. A run on first down with Hiller. He's out to about the 29 for a gain of about 4. Second and 6 Huskies from their own 29-yard line.
Number 9, Kate Hiller, tackled by number 90.
Because Vinatieri is hard to get out fast. We're just going to call him Vinny until we get used to it. Pistol look for Vinny. Takes the snap, hands it off. And up the middle. Stumbling and bumbling for a first down and more to Kasperian this time, and he's out to about the 43. And that's a 14-yard pickup for Kasperian's already got 61 yards rushing. They're shuffling guys in and out here on every play now. Gets a couple more rushes, he might get to 100 yards. He knew in the backfield this time. And it's a handoff and a run this time for 24, Jordan Band.
Vinatieri's handoff to number 24, Jordan Band. Tackled by number 5, Ryan Raptor.
Nice run by Bam. He's up to midfield. That's a gain of 7. Second down and 3 Northern at midfield. Important thing here is they've got the clock running. Down to 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Pistol look, Bam the running back. And this time, Vinny wants to keep it. Nice little cut at the 50. He's at the 45. He's got a first down. And he's down to the Ford 41-yard line on a 9-yard pickup. Vinatieri with a nice run there. Actually, they gave him a very nice spot and call it a first down. Pickup of 10 to the 40.
First and 10 Huskies. The Henry Ford, 40-yard line.
2 receivers to the left here for Vinatieri. Oh, the snap way over his head. This is going to be a big loss. Vinny will get the ball, but he's clobbered all the way back near the Husky 40. They're going to lose almost 20 yards here, depending on where they set the ball down. All the way back to the 39. It's a loss of 21 on the play.
Second and very long for the Huskies. We have an injury timeout.
And now, play stop. We've got a Utica Ford player down. This looks like maybe a knee or an ankle. They're rubbing at it. So again, I'm hopeful that it's just a cramp. Huskies in control of this one, 35-6. 6:24 to go in the football game. Injury timeout here. Branch has a 33-7 lead on Imlay City tonight. 28-21 PH up. Another Price touchdown run. 49-20 Marine City. Richmond has a 14-10 lead on Croslex. Other games going on. Cam Haryu out of the game for Northern, but he went 8 out of 15 tonight for 97 yards and a touchdown pass. Plus he had 8 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown run. He had a big night. Now Venantilli taking over. Hasn't thrown a pass, and he has 1 carry for 10 yards. They're looking at 2nd down and a lot. Throw here. Lincoln Watkins near midfield has the catch, and he's into Ford territory again to about the 42-yard line. Pickup of 19. Watkins is having a game tonight. 6 catches, 98 yards for Lincoln tonight. Now it's 3rd and manageable. It's about 3rd down and 12 here for Northern. We're looking at 2nd and cab ride to Algonac for that pass play to Watkins. Now 3rd down and 12. He's only punted once in the game tonight. Blitz right up the middle. Rooney running for his life, going to complete it to Lincoln Watkins, and then Lincoln is just going to crash through people to about the 38, and it's about a 4-yard gain, but that was better than what it could have been. Put Lincoln over 100 yards receiving tonight. And it'll bring up 4th down and about 8. Tilly 2 out of 2 for 23 yards on this drive.
4th down and 8 for the Huskies.
4th and 8. They'll leave the offense out there. Clock running. We're under 4.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. He's not in any rush. They might actually take a delay of game here or call timeout just before the play clock gives up. No, they'll just take the delay of game penalty. So they were planning on punting the whole time there. They let the 40 seconds run out, so we're down to 4:07 to go. And Kasperian will come out to punt for just the 2nd time tonight. They'll walk them back out to the 43. 4th and 13.
No one back for the Falcons.
Preston Smith is the long snapper, and boy, that was a high rainbow snap, but Kasperian got the kick away, and Northern's coverage team is down to smother the ball inside the 10-yard line at about the 7.
Number 3, Joe Lincoln. Falcons will start deep in their own territory.
So Ford will start this drive inside their own 10. A lot of things went right for the Huskies tonight. 3:42 to go here in the fourth. They're up 35-6. And at one point, they had a 35-0 lead in this game. Hagel 1 out of 7 for 37 yards. Working out of the shotgun here. And they're going to keep it on the ground and get their way out to about the 10-yard line. It was Rathka. Oh, no, Brinker. And a tough night for Brinker. 9 carries, just 17 yards, but he does have the only Ford touchdown on a 1-yard run. Second and 9. Call it the 11-yard line. Another run play out to the 14 for a gain of 3. And it's the first carry of the night.
Number 46, Max Brinker on the carry. Tackled by number 35, Carl Mauser after 46. Third down for Phillips.
Johnson on the carry. Bring up third down now. Number 14. Get out to the 20 for the first down. Looking to throw, pass is tipped, and it's intercepted by Lincoln. Lincoln at the 20. Looking for some blockers, and he'll be knocked down right around the 15-yard line. But the second interception of the game for the Huskies. And that time it was Joe Lincoln who came up with the pick.
Intended for number 0, Jamie Thomas. Intercepted by number 9, Cade Hiller.
Intended for Thomas. They announced Hiller. That looked like 3 to me. Or am I just
Hiller on the INT for the Huskies.
3 or 9 that picked that off? They said Hiller, but I thought Lincoln picked it off. I could be wrong. They're closer to it, actually, because it was on the far side. Well, if it was Hiller, that just adds to a fine night that he's been having. Either way, Northern gets the ball back. Ban is the running back. And it looks like they're going to go into victory formation here with 1:54 to go. They'll just take a knee. Get the clock running. I do not think Ford is going to use their timeouts here. And it doesn't look like they will. So they'll be just over a minute to go when they take their second knee. And they'll have to do this 2 more times to run out the clock. It's going to send a lot of folks to the exit. Big response by the Huskies tonight. A lot of questions about what's going on with the offense. No questions about their defense, and it's shown tonight. 35-6 victory. Here's the second knee. That comes with 1:05 to go. And now they'll just let the clock run down under 40 seconds, and they'll have to take one more knee to officially end the game.
President will take on the Patriots 2 weeks from tonight. The crosstown showdown with the Red Hawks.
Check the clock. It'll be third down, and now 39 seconds to go, so they can take a knee. And as long as Ford doesn't take a timeout, the game will be over.
They'll take one more knee.
And there they'll take the knee.
That should do it.
And again, if Ford doesn't take the timeout, the game will be over, and Ford's headed for the sidelines. So this game is over. The clock will wind down. Your final score in this one, Port Huron Northern 35, Utica Ford 6. The Huskies 1-0 in the blue and 2-1 on the season. We'll be back to tell you about it in just a moment.